Once again, good afternoon everyone. Myself is Srinivas Gala, technical manager from Logical Solutions. Along with us, our electrical specialist, Mr. Bobby, is also in the webinar. Welcome to the SolidWorks Electrical webinar. Yeah, so these are our social pages. If you want to get our any content regarding SolidWorks products, you can connect with these social web pages. Yeah, so this is our agenda for today. So we'll start with what is the typical design process for electrical and mechanical engineering involved. So how this integration is important to the industry, and also we'll explain what is our actual traditional process, how industries are following this electrical and mechanical collaboration in generally. Next, we'll explain about what are the SolidWorks electrical key benefits for that, and SolidWorks electrical product introduction and capabilities of SolidWorks Electrical, and we will summarize. So from here, our electrical specialist, Mr. Babu, will take care and he will explain about what are the capabilities in electrical software and how this electrical mechanical integration will happen with the SolidWorks CAD to electrical software.
Thank you, Srinivas. Good afternoon once again. Welcome to the SolidWorks Electrical webinar. So myself, Babu MR, and I'll be taking care of SolidWorks Electrical products and the organization. So this is as explained the agenda about today's webinar. So just I'll be taking you through about the product information first initially, and then I'll be taking you through a live demonstration for the SolidWorks Electrical product. So what SolidWorks Electrical it is? So SolidWorks Electrical is a tool where we can generate our SLD, single line diagram, and we can create our multi-line schematics. And using these schematics, we can able to convert this into electrical 3D, like a real visualization of the wire routing, cable routing, and also we can able to create the harness designs also in SolidWorks Electrical. And also here we can able to generate our automated reports like a bill of materials and wire and cable list and harness list, and also few DS report which is called design rule checks reports. So if any some errors which is happening in the designs, like some open sketches, dangling sketches, or the components which is not using in the projects. So these kind of errors also we can able to generate in the reports. So that's why we will use the SolidWorks Electrical tool. So usually in the industries, how they are following with the series process. These are the existing process which usually in the industries which is following. So which means electrical schematics will be done by electrical engineers, and mechanical design will be done by mechanical engineers, that is 3D, and there will not be any integration between these two departments. Like if any changes is happening in the electrical team, so mechanical team will not get to know, like it's directly without any like email communication or any verbal communication. So there will not be any direct integration between different departments. And also, so once this process is after electrical schematic generation, still they have to wait for the mechanical design. Then they will take both integrate with the mechanical and electrical system. Then parallelly, like they can generate the documentation also, and then finally it will go for the manufacturing. So this will take the longer time to create a new product or new projects, so which is in the R&D or something. Okay, so what is our process? Like what we proposal from the SolidWorks Electrical is, so electrical team and mechanical design can work at a time with a direct integration. Like electrical person will work on the electrical schematics. Meanwhile, parallelly mechanical design can work on the mechanical 3D modeling for the entire your product. Okay, the integration will takes directly here. Like if you are doing any changes from the electrical team, directly it will reflect the mechanical team. Even though in mechanical team there are any changes in the components, adding new components or changing the manufacturing of the components, that will reflect into the electrical schematics also, which means you have the direct integration on the same platform. And also parallelly you can create your documentation which is required for a bill of material or wire list, cut list, everything you can generate parallelly. And also that entire thing can be managed by using the data management, and you can quickly get into the manufacturing, and your product will be released very soon compared to the serial process. Then if you are saving that time, definitely it will be saving the cost of your entire project itself. So this is what our proposal is if you are using the SolidWorks Electrical. Okay, so these are the critical business usually faces in the different industry vertical, like generate error-free design faster. So the team has to generate the designs, like either it could be electrical design or mechanical design. The design should be faster and quickly. It has to be without any errors and reduce manufacturing defects and scrap. So since you are having the direct integration between electrical and mechanical team, even you can able to do the routing, everything in the mechanical 3D. So that is like what is the size of the panel, everything you can manage in the design level itself. So that will reduce your overall defects and scrap of the entire project. And if you're reducing your defects and scrap, obviously it will reduce your overall cost of the project, and also you can quickly reach to the market. So these are the SolidWorks electrical capabilities. So it is having simple and powerful user interface, and also it is having real-time bidirectional link between 2D and 3D. As I already explained, so if electrical engineer is working on the 2D schematics, and parallelly mechanical engineer, he can work on the 3D design, 3D assembly or 3D design, everything. Okay. If any changes is happening in the 2D level, so it will reflect in the 3D. If any changes is happening in the 3D, it will reflect into the 2D level also. Like we have bidirectional link between 2D and 3D in electrical. And also it's a multi-user design collaboration. As I already told, so on the same project, one person can work on the SLD, like single line diagram, and one more person can work on the another sheet like multi-line schematics, and parallelly mechanical engineers can also work on the same project on the 3D side. So this is how the multi-user design collaboration will work. Usually how it will work, the database will be installed in a server, and electrical person and mechanical system both will be connected with the database, and on the same database you can work on the same project with the different sheets and different file, different assemblies, different in the sense, and the same project, mechanical assemblies and electrical schematics. Okay, and also it will comes along with 5 lakhs inbuilt library component, which can be completely customizable, and it will be including your symbol managers, 2D footprint manager for GA drawings, and it will be having title block manager and cable reference manager, and also manufacturer part, which is catalog details, and this can be customizable as per our company standards. Okay, so this is the slide will reflect about the SolidWorks product. What are the different products we have in SolidWorks Electrical? So in SolidWorks Electrical, we have 2D schematics. It's an independent tool, so it doesn't require any SolidWorks or SolidWorks 3D. So we can, if you are working on only schematics, we can use only electrical 2D schematics itself. So there we can able to create our SLDs, and we can generate our multi-line schematics, and also we can create our GA drawings. Along with, we can able to generate automated bill of material and wire list, everything. So that I will be showcasing in the live demo. Okay, and one more product that is called SolidWorks Electrical 3D. It's an add-on tool for your existing SolidWorks, or if you want to work on electrical 3D, so there should be on SolidWorks 3D CAD should be there, and it will works. It is dependent on the SolidWorks CAD, as well as it will take the input from the schematics and it will create in the 3D routing. Which means if you want to work on the electrical 3D, you should require one SolidWorks CAD as well as electrical 2D schematics. Okay, so when it comes to SolidWorks electrical schematics benefits, so in the electrical schematics, we can able to generate our 2D. It's a 2D schematic tool for our electrical system design, where we can able to create our single line diagram, which is representing the image you could see. So the SLDs will be like the component which is connecting between different components, like with a representation of single line. And we can able to generate multi-line schematics also, which is the detailed circuit diagram of the complete system. Okay, which like from which terminal to which terminal the wire is getting connecting. So that is called, it could be like a power line schematics or control line schematics. Everything you can able to generate here. And also here we have it's a multi-user and multi-project design capability, as already explained, and we can able to do our PLC management. Like we cannot able to program the PLC actually, but whatever the control drawing which comes for the PLC, those things we can able to generate the drawings here. Okay, and also it's, as I told, it's having 5 lakhs inbuilt library components and real-time interaction with a 3D model. When it comes to SolidWorks Electrical 3D, so for here it's a leverage 2D schematic design data for SolidWorks Electrical, which means so it will completely take the input from the electrical schematics, and we can able to do our wire routing, cable routing, harness design in the 3D. So it is also having, and also we can able to generate your harness design, So which is related to, so this tool is not only limited for a control panel manufacturer. So here we can able to generate your automotive harness designs also, and it could be use it for your DRDO or harness design for your applications, and almost all of the industry vertical we can able to use the SolidWorks Electrical 2D as well as 3D. Okay, and one more product, it is called SolidWorks Electrical Professional. So it includes electrical schematics as well as electrical 3D as a single installation. It will come as a single license. So this is one of the product details. And let's look into the live demonstration of the tool, how we can able to quickly generate our schematics and all. Okay, so this is my 2D schematic environment. So here I'm going to show a sample demo of the conveyor automation industry. So where how we can able to quickly create our schematics, and also how we can convert those into the 3D generation of 3D wire routing and cable routing, also the GA drawing for 2D manufacturer. Okay, so you could see the electrical interface. So here we can able to quickly create our project. If I go to new project, so based on our different standards, ANSI or IEC Japanese standards, which are defaultly available. So apart from that, if you are creating any your own standards, that completely you can make it as a template and you can save it here, and you can select when you are creating a new project. So let me select one of the standards here, and when I'm creating, it will ask for the language, and this here I can able to provide that all the project properties like project title, contract number, and customer name, customer details, address, everything, and design office, that details we can provide it here. And some of the like system information created by everything will comes automatically by it will take from the system, and the version and description of the project, everything we can provide. If I say okay, one project structure will create, so that let me show it in the existing project. Okay, so this is my existing project which is created for packaging line assembly, as I told. So it's one of the conveyor automation project. So here under that we can create multiple panels. Like if you are having the different types of panels which is using for the same project, like book number 1, book number 2, like that we can able to create multiple books. Under that we can able to create the schematic. So if I see here, you could see, so this is my cover page of that complete project, and you could observe here, if I go to this project property, as I told when we are creating the new project, so this is the title of my project and the contract number, customer, and design office details, everything we can able to provide it here. And also we can able to use multiple languages also. If your customer is in abroad, or if he is in American standards or European country, so then you can use multiple languages also here. And also apart from these details, if you want to customize any additional details, yes, we can able to customize like user data 1, user data 2, like. Okay, this is my project property, and this property will update automatically in the cover page. So you could see, so this is my project name, and this is my book name, and who is created by, who is the customer, and design office, all the details will automatically update here. And also you can able to completely customize this sheet. Okay, the next thing is drawing list. For once we are creating the complete project, it will defaultly comes with the entire project drawing list, like in which sheet, wherever, what is the description of the page, and function location means, so based on the function wise we can able to segregate the schematics as well as the components, and also based on the location wise also, as I told, if you're using some components in location 1 and some of the component in location 2, so based on that also we can able to segregate the components here. And revision date, created by, folder, in which folder it is there, folder description, everything we can able to get it in the drawing list. And also if you are adding any new sheets, just we need to update the drawing, automatically it will update in the next row. And also it will comes along with the hyperlink. So if I'm clicking on that, it will take me to the particular sheets. That just simply you can see here. If I click on this sheet, so it will take me to the wherever it is the sheet number which is allocated here. You could see under line diagram. So this is my line diagram, and this is the sheet number 4. So, and these hyperlinks will comes in PDF also. Once your entire project is completed and you are exporting into the PDF, the hyperlinks comes along with the in the PDF also. Like there also you can able to click the sheets and it will take to particular sheets. Not only for the sheets, if you are creating any origin destination arrows, if you are clicking to particular wire, it will take to there. And also if you are having any child and parent and child relation of the components, and if the same component which is the symbol of the component which is using in the different sheets, so that's also we can able to easily identify here. Okay, so for this is one of the project which we have created for the packaging line assembly, and this is my complete SLD. So here you could see here we are getting some images. Why? So usually the electrical standards will comes couple of like standards based on the standard symbols we are using earlier, like in the SLD or multi-line schematics somewhere. Okay, here for the SLD we are using images. Why? Because so some of the company or some of the customer, they might be not using the electrical engineer. If suppose we are sending this to our layman or manufacturer, so even non-technical person can easily identify what is the component of this. You could see, so if I'm placing the circuit breaker symbol, yeah, he can identify, yeah, Q6 is the circuit breaker. So this is the advanced method of the SOLIDWORKS Electrical, where we are using the images also. So even if you want to create as an image, we can able to customize the symbol, or else if you want to use it as a symbol, like a standard symbol, that's also we can able to customize it here. Okay, so just to identify for non-technical person also, so here we are using this images kind of symbols, and this completely customizable. Okay, for this project, so it is the main incomer from the fuse one, and it is dividing into the Q1, Q2, Q3 like the different circuit breaker. From there it's coming to the contactor. Again, the connection which is going to the terminal strips. From there, it is coming for the motor. Okay, and one more side, it is coming from the Q6 breaker and transformer. It's a control circuit which is coming for the PLC. For the PLC, it is getting some inputs from the push buttons and relay contacts, and also from the sensors. Okay, so here just let me show how we can quickly add our symbol and we can connect with the SLDs. Okay, so here we'll be having the libraries, insert symbol options. If I'm checking here, we can able to get it here, the classification. Like based on the classification, we can able to quickly search our components. If I want to select motors, I can go here and I can choose. Okay, even this here, when I'm selecting the SLD symbols, it will show only SLD symbol. It will not take the multi-line schematic symbol. Okay, based on the SLD drawing or multi-line schematics in the sense detailed drawing. Okay, so based on that also we can able to say quickly search the component here. Okay, here let me select one of the component, motor, and I can select it here. And I can quickly add into the my drawing sheets. Okay, so you could observe here, so this is the mode, automatically it is taking. Manual means we are providing manual. Sometimes manual means if you are providing like 2 tags, we can give it for one component, so that's a duplication of the component. So if you are providing automatic, so automatically it is taking the next number. Since motor 4 it is using, it is taking the motor number 5. Okay, and additional details, if you want, like based on the location wise, you can able to segregate the component. Based on the function wise, you can segregate the components. Okay, once I'm inserting this one, I need to add my manufacturer part for the motor. Okay, if it is available in the library, I can go to search. If you want to create new manufacturer part, we can able to create from the manufacturer part also. So let me search it from the library. So, and also here you could see, so if you want to quickly search particular manufacturer part, means we can use the filters. So usually how the people will search their product in the Flipkart or Amazon by giving the filters. Now in the same way, we can quickly search our manufacturer part by giving the different options, like manufacturer, from which manufacturer we required, number of the circuit and description, and number of terminals, and any catalog number, reference number in the sense catalog number. If you are providing here, we can able to quickly search the component. So let me take it here, one of the manufacturer from the Leroy Summer motor. So this is my terminal of the motors, and I can add it to the component here. I can select, and if I say OK, so all the details will get updated automatically. Here I could see the power of the motor is 18.5 kilowatt and RPM, and this is the reference number, which means catalog number, and this is the tag number. So this is my SLD. Once I'm inserting, I can use the draw cable option, and I can connect between the terminal strips wherever it is connecting, and from there I can able to quickly connect the components here. And you could see, so this is not just a line. So here it will be having the complete cable details. So if I'm selecting this particular terminals where it is connected, this connected with the X1 terminal strips, terminal number 13, you could see. So it will highlight here. So in the same way, we can able to connect the direct cabling from here itself, or else from the schematics also we can able to generate. For this one, you could see it is not showing any cable. I can add the cable from here, or else I can take it from the schematics also. Okay. So once it is done, I'm going to generate a schematics for these circuits, Q4 circuit breaker and the K4 contactor and X1 terminal ships from here, M5 motor. Okay. And you could see the highlighted line here. So for these circuits, I'm going to create in the schematics part. Okay. So where is my schematics? It is already there in the schematic diagram, which means we are already inserted this sheet and we have created the couple of schematics here. If I open this, so this is my power schematics, which is already created for 4 motors. So now 5th motor I have added to the project, and for that one I'm going to create the power line schematics. So since it is a common, I can select completely circuit and I can copy and paste it here. Okay, the component will not get duplicate. Since it's a demo session, I'll be going to take it from the scratch. I can draw multiple wires here, and this wire can be completely customized. So based on your requirement. Okay, here how many wires required for my power circuit, I can choose that many wires, and just I can select and I can add it into my schematics here. Okay, so once I'm inserting my schematics, you could see, so these lines will be having the wire properties actually. So based on this wire property, we can able to generate the complete report. See, so what type of wire it is, phase 1, line color and line style and equipotential adder or wire formula adder. This is to generate the ferroling number. And so what is the diameter of this wire, section gauge and the color of the wire, everything, bend radius, everything we can provide it here. And based on this, we can able to generate in the 3D also. So this is about the voltage carrying capacity, everything we can mention it here, and we can customize also. Okay, so once I'm created my wire, just I'll be inserting symbols from schematics library, which means, as I told, this is the multi-line schematic symbol. So here we are not using any picture kind of things, we are using with the terminals. Okay, so let me select motor symbol here, 3-phase motor I can select here, and I can just simply, I can rotate my component and I can able to insert it here. Okay, when I'm inserting, again, it's taking as a new component, but I wanted to associate this component with my SLD. So that is located in the L1 chassis, and like as I told, this is the different locations we can able to create. Under main electrical enclosure, we have created sub locations. The circuit breakers, everything will comes in the L1 chassis, and door components like lights, push buttons, everything will comes in the door components. So like this, we can able to segregate the component. So here, this is my motor number. Just I'm going to assign with the motor number 5. You could see, so this component which is already inserted in the SLD. So from there, this component will get the data. You could see motor number 5, Leroy Homer, and the catalog number and power, everything. So it is fetching from the SLD, which is single line diagram. If I'm changing any manufacturer here, it will reflect in SLD also. So, and one more thing, just I would like to highlight here. So it is not mandatory to create the SLD, then you can go for the schematic. You can directly start with the detailed multi-line schematics also here. Okay, so then I can add my circuit breaker from my symbol library. Which I can choose with the circuit breaker here, and let me choose some 3-pole circuit breaker, and I can add into the circuits. Okay, now again, it's taking a new component, but I would like to associate with my existing circuit breaker, that is Q4 circuit breaker, which I already used in the SLD. Okay, so then the complete information will fetch from there. And also I would like to copy this K3 contactor and paste it here into my circuit. And you could see, since I have copied this K3 contactor, but it is taking as a next number only, which means the component is not duplicating here. So this is the intelligence of the tool. Okay, so then if I want to change my property of the component, I can change it here. Instead of K11, I'm going to use K4 contactor relay contacts, which is already inserted in the schematics. Okay, now it is become as a K4 contactor, and also I can add quickly insert number of terminals. I can insert it here, and also I'll be assigning with my existing X1 terminal sheet. If I say OK all, you could observe here, so it is taking from number 17, 18, 19, 20. Since up to 16 in the X1 terminal, up to 16 it is already there, it is taking from the next number 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so this is how we can quickly add our schematics. Okay, and also here I would like to highlight one more thing, that is we have some option called macros. If suppose this circuit you are frequently using in your future projects or next sheets or somewhere, that complete circuit you can just drag and drop into your existing macros. So those are called macros. Okay, and just you can drag and drop to your new schematics, and we can able to add this into the drawings here, which means quickly we can add. If you are frequently using the same manufacturer, you can able to add it here. Okay, here I have a circuit which is already saved for the power supply. Just I will drag and drop it into my existing schematics with components, everything, and whatever the components we are already saved manufacturer, but everything will come default here. Okay, and now I can change this property, like, which means once we are inserting a new circuits, then it will take it as a new component. I'll be changing with existing my SLD. As per SLD, it's a Q6 breaker, no? So which we have used for single phase supply for PLC control drawing. Say okay, and here one more this transformer, I can just use this symbol property into my T1 transformer, which is already available in the SLD. Okay, so then these wires will continue in different sheets, right? So that entire circuit we can't show it in the single sheet itself. Okay, so to connect these wires, we have option called origin destination. If I am selecting this, so with this sheet, where it is going to somewhere else, right? So I can use single insertion of the component, and I can choose particular wire here, and in the next sheet it will, which means this wire it is going in the next sheet for PLC control drawing. Okay, it will select the same wire, and it will not allow to connect with a different EQ potential wire. I can able to select the same wire, and it will completely reduce your errors. Okay, I can here the control draw wire, I can select with the same wire here, and it will create the arrow along with like where it is going. So it is going to sheet number 7 and row number 1. If you want to customize, you can add column number also here. If I double click here, you could see it is going to here. It is coming from sheet number 5 and row number 5, right? And this is also it's coming from sheet number 5, row number 5. And this is the control circuit for the PLC, and also we can able to manage PLC inputs, outputs, everything here. And also it is going to next sheet, and this is the input from the relay contacts. So for this relay contacts, so this is the contacts. You could observe here with the different colors, so green and blue color. The green color which indicates, so these contacts are already used in the schematic drawing, and this 13 and 14 terminal contacts, still it is in blue color. Why? Because we have not used these contacts in our schematic. If you are using these contacts in schematics, so this will automatically turns into green color, and also it will comes along with the page reference, everything here. So this is how we can able to create. We can insert the symbols, we can add the complete control drawings for the PLC. Okay, so once it is done, so ferrule number generation, which is wire number generation. So how we can quickly generate our ferrule number? So we have option called numbering new wires. For entire project, it will, with a single click, it will automatically generate the ferrule number, and even that ferrule number can be customized. You could see, so this R4, L24, like we can able to, so based on the formula wise, where we can provide the formula in the wire properties. You could see here we have provided R. If instead of R, if I'm giving here L, also if by changing the formula here, like customizing the formula, then based on that we can able to regenerate the wire number. R4, L2, 4, L3, 4. So like this, we can quickly generate the wire number. Even this wire number, we can show it at the both end of the wires. So now we are showing it in the middle of the wire. We can at the both end we can able to show this. Okay. So once our schematics is completed, then we can move on to the 3D part. Okay. So as I mentioned, so 3D SOLIDWORKS Electrical 3D is an add-on tool. If I'm using add-ins, so you could see here, this is my add-ins which is already added, and this icon we will get. So here also you can able to choose the same environment like SOLIDWORKS Electrical project. From this electrical project tree, I can able to select a particular project. You could see this blue color, which means this is connected by two users. Two users mean me only. So one is from schematics, one is from 3D. Okay. And also here the complete project structure you can able to see here, and even we can able to visualize we can see the complete drawing, whatever the drawings which is created by schematics engineer, which means electrical engineer, that complete we can able to see it here. So this red color which is showing is this red color sheets are already opened in the electrical environment, which means here. Okay. So even we can able to see it here, how the circuits have been done, how the connection have been made, and also we can't able to edit here. So just we can able to see the complete drawings in the 3D environment. Okay. And also we are having 3D in complete assembly here. So this is my assembly as I told. So this is the panel which is we are going to create for the conveyor automation. Okay. So this is my 3D components. So what are the components we are using in the 2D? So all these components will be list out from in the 3D. You could see. So here couple of components which is already inserted here. So whatever the component which is not inserted, so that will show it grayed out like here. Okay. Just I can show you. So this is grayed out, which this component is not inserted inside the cabinet. If suppose this Q1 circuit breaker, so this is inserted. No, just I can zoom that. So where it is inserted. Okay, here it is inserted. Like that we can able to easily find the component. So if suppose if I want to insert couple of components here, just I can select here a couple of components from K1 to K6 contactor and one more T1 transformer. Yes. So before I'm inserting this contact, just I would like to show one more feature in the 2D schematics. So here we have inserted some terminals, right? Just I wanted to assign some manufacturer part for this terminal strips, and also how we can convert our existing wires into cable. So here just I'm assigning manufacturer part from the Vago, and for grounding I'll be assigning one more part number since it's a different part now. So from the same manufacturer, different catalog number I'm going to assign it here. Okay, and these are the wires, right? So these wires I can able to convert into cable, associate cable cores. I can take it from the library, or if any cables which is already assigned into the project, just I can select those cores. This is W10 is the cable which is already selected from the library. I can select those cores and this with this wire and associate cable cores. Once it is associated, you can observe here it will convert into green color, which means these cores are assigned with particular wires. If I say OK, you could see. So this is now which is converted as a cable, which is the input is coming from the terminals and it is connected with a motor. And also with a single click, we can able to generate the complete terminal strip drawings here. So few companies will like follow a manual method. So here with these options, we can able to generate quickly. With one click, we can able to generate a complete terminal strip drawing. Okay. So now it is generated. Let me show it in the drawings. So now here it is generated. If I open this, you can see here. So this is my X1 terminal strips, and even this can be customized like based on the symbol and all. We can able to customize it. And from where it is coming, this is coming from contactor 1. This terminal 2 by T1 is the input, and this is the wire number, and the output it is going to W6 cable. For this W6 cable, these are the 4 cores like black, brown, black, blue, and which is coming from here. So this is how we can, and the output of the cable which is connecting with this motor number with the terminals as well as the core number. So this is how the input and output we can able to quickly generate our terminal strip drawing here. Okay. So then, yeah, since I was Just I would like to highlight this point here. That's why I showed that. Okay. So here in the 3D, now I'm going to insert this component as a 3D model in the here, and this 3D model which is already linked with our manufacturer part in the 2D level. Okay, if you are linking that, then we can directly insert. If it is not linked, we can able to insert from the file, local file folder, or else if the component which is already assigned in the assembled in the 3D model, then we can use associate option. Okay, for the component, just I'll right click and insert this component, and here we can choose the order number, which one has to come first and second. Okay, if I choose here, just I will get it upside. Just I will take it in between the components here. I'll say okay, and you could see here the 3D component which is coming here, and also automatically it is taking the mate reference to the rail. Why? Because the predefined smart mates which were already defined in the 3D component when we are creating when we are providing as electrification in the sense we are providing the smart mates here, and we can able to give the connection points. So based on that, it will generate here. And also from the right point, so I'm going to insert between 15 mm gap for each component here. Okay, since I have selected all the components here, all the components will automatically insert here. So we will be taking the smart mate reference, the smart mates which we are predefining when we are doing the electrification for the components. You could see. So since I have selected in middle of this component, so based on that order, it's been generated here, right? Okay, then so I can quickly add my expand terminal strips also by inserting terminals. Here also the 3D component is already defined with the manufacturer part. If I say okay, then so here the distance just I'll give 0 only. I'll say okay, and with related to X1 terminal strips, all the terminals will, like since it is having 20 terminals, so all the terminals will assemble at a time. You could see here. So this is how we can quickly add our components into the 3D. Okay. So once we have inserted all the components, then we can start our wire routing. So here we can use, and before that, here some option called define route path is there, right? So with that route path, which means if you are not providing that route path, so the wires will take easiest path. Okay, if suppose if you are providing like the defined route path, like it's a 3D sketch, okay, all the wires will follow the same path. If you are having 50 numbers of wires or 100 number of wires, all the wires will follow the same path. Just we need to assign some 3D sketches here. Okay, so then I can click on wire route options here. When you are clicking that, we can get multiple options like SOLIDWORKS route, 3D sketch route. If you don't want to see like exact wires, we can use the 3D sketch route also. It will comes like a single sketches. Okay, and we can use line option and line option, and we can do for particular component or all the component. And there are some routing parameters which is available. Based on this one, the wiring will get generated here. If I say okay, so it will in the background some algorithm will runs, and it will completely take the input schematics input from which component to which component, which terminal to which terminal we have connected the wires in the schematics. Now it will take complete information from schematics and it will get connected in the 3D. So just let's generate the route of wires here. So here for entire panel I have using the route options here. So that's why it will take some time, since it has to read from the schematics and it has to connect with the different components. It won't take much time. So just you can see here the process of the wires. Like here we are using different wires like red, yellow, blue, and control wires also. No? So based on the wires, so it will get generated wire routing here. And it will follow the route path which I have explained, defined route path. Yes, my routing is generated. You could see. So how neatly it's been generated with the different components. See, so all the wires have been going inside the drops only. Why? Because inside the drops only we have created the route path. So from here again it is connecting with all the wires are coming and connecting with this door components also, like push buttons, everything. Okay. So if you are doing any changes in the schematics, if you are doing any connection changes in the schematics, so just we need to delete existing route, we need to reroute automatically, the connection will, the terminal will get changes here. Okay. So no need to create it manually here. In the same way, we can able to create the harness also. Okay. So once my wiring is done, I can create my route cable option. So here for creating the route cables, we have used a M5 motor in the schematics now. So this some of the motor which is already assembled in the uh, main assembly. So just I'm going to associate the M5 motor. You could see this is my M5 motor, right? So this is not inserted. If I'm having the component, I can insert. If it's already available, just I can right click and associate option which is available, right? If I'm selecting this, I'll select this 3D model and I'm assigning this component as a M5 motor. If I say OK, and now it has become like a M5 motor. Okay, you could see now you can change it here. And for this connection points, everything it is already predefined. If I go to route cables option, here also we are having multiple options here. Just I can select it by component. I'm going to generate only for particular component here. If I say OK, it will take the input from the schematics again, and the cable will get generated here. To which terminal to which terminal it's been connected. So everything based on the terminals, you could see number of the cores and the cable. And here we are already predefined path. It is following the same path, and here it is coming, and it is connected with the my panel. You could see. So this is my 4 wire, and it is connected with 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. These are the terminals, no, which we have created here in the schematics. So this is 17, 18, 19, 20. So this is my cable part. So once I'm converting into this wires into cable, then automatically it will show the cable port. Everything it will show here. And based on that, in 3D also we have, it's been connected automatically. Okay. So if you are using 3D, so we can able to generate our 2D drawings automatically here. If I create 2D drawings, so including bill of material, ballooning, everything in the 3D drawings, in 3D conversion of 2D drawings for the GA drawing. If suppose if you are using 3D, automatically we can able to generate the 2D drawings here. You could see with the complete panels, with the ballooning, with a common bill of material for both electrical and mechanical components here, you can able to generate the GA drawings here. If you are using 3D. If you are not using 3D, you can able to generate the 2D cabinet layout here. Just we need to right click and insert the components here into the drawings here. In the same way also you can able to generate. So once my project is completed, so then I can generate my reports here. If you click on the reports, so here we can able to find so many reports like this. So bill of material, grouped by manufacturer, list of the cable, different types of bill of material even though with the sorted by reference mark group everything, and list of the wires. I can able to generate the bomb here, list of the wires, everything. Okay, if I say OK, and even we can generate the drawings. Also we can able to export into Excel and TXT format and also XML format. So let me generate a couple of drawing list here. So bill of material, list of wire tags. Okay. So just I'm going to generate only few documents here. So even we can able to generate all the documents. So whatever it is required for my project, that complete the reports we can able to generate. And also this report can be completely customized, which means if any columns is not required, if you want to add any additional column, we can able to customize based on your requirements. So let's generate the reports here. So you could see here the length of the cable, which is which is appearing here for one component only, the row number 10, right? Let me close this. And we can see here, so this is my bill of material, which is grouped by different manufacturer. From the layout, these many components we are using here, and the catalog number, description of the component, quantity, and tag number, and the location where it is used. If article number which is using, that will appear here. So even without any manufacturer, a common bill of materials also we can able to generate. Based on that, we can able to customize it. Okay. And list of the wire tags. So these are the wire numbers which is using in the complete schematics. Okay. List of wire origin destination, which means origin component and destination component, which means the Q3 is the circuit breaker. This is the origin terminal number, and it is connected to this Q5 origin destination terminal. So this is how we can able to generate the complete wire details, list of wire line style, and also if you are generating wire routing in the 3D, we can able to get the length also. So if you are not using any 3D wire generation, then you can't able to get the length. And this is the length in inches for particular wires. And at the end, we can able to get overall length of the wires also. Total number of how many inches it is, including total numbers. That's also we can able to get it here. So in the same way, we can able to generate multiple wires like empty terminal strips or manufacturer. And also, as I told, so in the design rule checks report, we can able to get few of the any errors, if any minor mistakes we are doing, manufacturer parts assigned to component but not used. So this means this component it is used in the project, but we are not using the schematics, which means that's a waste of money, right? When we are procuring the component. So those type of component also, it will give the reports. And if there are any dangling sketches, disconnected sketches, or open-ended device, so those connections, those type of report also it will give, like origin destination are connected to different wires, duplicated connection points, and if there are any empty terminal strips, and if there are any short circuit wire, like a different equipotential of wires we are connecting with different wires, means that list also it will give. So these type of design rule checks reports also we can able to generate here. Okay, just I will close it. So this is my reports. And also one more thing I would like to highlight here. So without creating any schematics also, we can able to generate the BOM here, bill of material, which means just we need to add the component into the complete project, and we can generate the bill of material like this. The report we can able to generate, not for the wiring, only for the bill of material. Okay, we can able to generate that. And once everything it is done, once the project is approved, then the same component just we can use into the schematics also. Just right click and insert into the schematics, and we can use it to the drawings also. Okay, so that's all about the product orientation of this SOLIDWORKS Electrical. So let me open and show in the presentation. Okay, the benefits of the tool. So overall system design plan you can do here. As I mentioned here, I could see, so this is my complete project structure. Here, not only we are creating the schematics or BOM sheets here, we can add couple of PDF data sheets, which is related to catalog details. If suppose one circuit breaker is having one catalog data sheet, now that is also we can attach it to the my project list. It could be a PDF file, it could be a Word file, it could be a Excel file, or a DWG files also you can able to attach here. Okay, and the benefits of this, we can quickly search the sheets here, like where and all it is used, and we can reduce the design cycle time also here. Okay, as I mentioned, macros, the repeated circuits we can save it in the macro, and also cross reference, as I mentioned, for the relay contacts coils, we will be having the different contacts. So this is like a parent and child relationship. We will be having the cross reference of the components, and quickly with a single click we can able to generate the complete terminal strip drawing here, along with input and output details. And when it comes to electrical 3D, so leveraging 2D schematics diagram, like taking the complete schematics inputs, it will create the real-time 3D layout. And also it's easy and correct placement of component in the 3D level. So before going to manufacturing, so you manage like space management, exactly the 3D component where and all we can able to use, and how we can generate our wiring. If suppose some components are interfering or disturbing to some wiring or cabling. So we can manage in the 3D level itself. And also a calculation of complete wire and cable list here, and various reports like bill of material. So for both electrical and mechanical component, GA drawings, BOM, everything we can generate here. And when it comes to electrical summary, so this is the different product which is already explained. So one is SOLIDWORKS Electrical 2D schematics. It's an independent module. And one is SOLIDWORKS Electrical 3D. It's an add-in for your SOLIDWORKS. So it is depends on the electrical 2D schematics as well as the SOLIDWORKS 3D CAD. And one more is SOLIDWORKS Electrical Professional. So there is no any feature-wise difference. So electrical 2D and 3D we can install in different machines like separately. Electrical 2D can be installed in electrical engineering machine. Electrical 3D can be installed in mechanical engineering machine. But electrical professional, if one user is working on both electrical schematics as well as mechanical 3D, so you can use it as a electrical professional license. It's a single user and single installation. So this is the key capabilities. Again, the 2D and 3D, multi-user 2D and 3D electrical design, and bi-directional link between, and real-time synchronization of design team with the 2D and 3D, and enable a common bill of material for both electrical and mechanical system design, and automated 3D wire, cable and harness design. We can able to do it here.